What's going on YouTube? This is Jabber Tech. Today we're taking a look at another great watch face for your Samsung Tizen watches. That's the Galaxy Watch, the Gear S3, the Gear S2, and the Gear Sport. This one is from Szazs. It's called 80's Vintage Digital. As always, check my link in the description below. You can just click and purchase it. This will cost you 99 cents, but let's go ahead and take a look at this Szazs Vintage Digital together. This watch face is a very nice, very clean Dot-Matrix digital display, and I think it looks really nice. There's a lot of color options as well. There's a lot of information showing on the screen, and then there's also a bunch of different shortcuts that we can go through. But if we look at the top of the screen, you'll notice you have your full date, so it's Wednesday the 30th of January 2019. Then you have these little boxes on the top here, which represents the 7 days of the week. So that'll move along as the days of the week move along as well. Underneath that is where you'll find your battery life, and that's represented by this line right there. Underneath that, you have your time, your big time, your Dot-Matrix time, and that time can either be in 12 or 24-hour format. That just depends on the settings of your phone. Underneath that is where you'll find your step goal percentage, and that's also represented by this line on the bottom here. The lower third of the watch face shows your S health information. So you have your heart rate, you have your steps, and then you have your floor count. Underneath that, you have some automation going on, and that'll rotate between your calories burned, your distance in kilometers, and then in miles. And then it'll also show you where your heart rate zone is. So right now, I'm pretty much at the bottom of the heart rate zone. So if you get right up here to the very end, you might want to take a little seat and take a little breather. It's time to rest a little bit. Now to change the colors, all you have to do is double tap in the middle, and you can get some pretty cool and interesting colors here. Szazs really does a good job with the color options, so if you just cycle through, you can find something that you like. Now we also have some shortcuts built in, so tapping on the month will bring up your calendar. There's also two customizable shortcuts to the left and the right of that, and all you have to do is double tap, and that'll bring up the list for which you can make a shortcut. So the next time you tap on it, that brings up that application. Next, tapping over here on the moon, that'll bring up your weather. It's quite cold right now in New York City. Underneath that, you can tap on the flights climbed, and that'll bring up your S health information. You can also tap on your steps, and that'll bring up your steps. And then finally, tapping on the heart rate will bring up your heart rate information. Lastly, if you want to set an alarm, just tap on the hour there, and that'll bring up your alarm. This is your always on display, so it gives you the time and the date. Very clean, very battery saving centric. I kind of like that. Let me know what you guys think about this 80's Vintage Digital. I kind of like this Dot-Matrix display. I think it's pretty cool, very neat looking, and I like this little automation on the bottom of it. But let me know what you guys think. I always appreciate you watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. What's going on YouTube? This is Jabber Tech. Today we're taking a look at another great design from Szazs. This one is called 80's Vintage Digital. You know what I'm saying? I got love for you if you were born in the 80s. The 80s.